So I just bought a refurbished Sony A6500 for only 350 euros. Almost 9 years after its release, this little camera is still making waves. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting to like it this much. Today, I'll break down why I bought it, what still holds up in 2025, where it clearly shows its age, and whether this might be one of the best used camera deals you can get right now. Let's rewind for a second. The Sony A6500 came out in late 2016, following the A6300 just months earlier. At the time, it was a game changer. Sony packed in 5-axis in-body stabilization, 4K video, 11 frames per second, and 425 face detect autofocus points into a compact mirrorless body. People were calling it the Mini A7R2, except way cheaper, or the baby A7R2. It was aimed at both hybrid shooters and enthusiasts wanting pro features without going full frame, and guess what? That same value proposition still kind of works today, especially at this price. So why buy a camera this old in 2025? Simple, I wanted a compact, reliable backup camera that still fits into the Sony ecosystem. Something I could take on trips, use as a beacon for my videos, or just shoot some casual street photography without carrying a full-frame beast. This refurb popped up online, and for 350 euros, it was too tempting to ignore. Now let's start with what this camera still does really well. Photos are sharp. I mean, surprisingly sharp with the right lens. Paired with something like the Sigma 30mm f1.4 or even a Sony 35mm f1.8, and you're getting images that still hold their own in 2025. Autofocus is fast, even compared to newer bodies. It's snappy and reliable. Yes, it has eye autofocus and it actually works really well. Maybe not as sticky or predictive as today's A7 IV or FX30, but for portraits or walking shots is more than good enough. In 4K, this thing shines. It oversamples from a 6K image, so the sharpness is impressive. And color, I find the image very gradable with a little tweaking. Even though there's no S-Log3, you can use S-Log2 or Cine profiles. In low light, I was surprised. APS-C sensors have come a long way, but the A6500 doesn't struggle as much as I thought it would. I shot a few handheld night scenes and got clean results up to ISO 3200. The body is small, light, and sturdy. Toss it in a sling bag, add a pancake lens, and you're good to go for the day. This might sound like a minor detail, but the tiltable on-camera flash is super underrated. It lets you bounce light without blinding people like you're trying to erase their memory, Men in Black style. Okay, now for the not so great parts. Let's start with the obvious. Battery life sucks. You'll get maybe 45 to 60 minutes of video or 250-ish photos before you need to swap. Bring at least 2 extras, maybe 3 if you shoot video. The rear screen is just bad. Even in cloudy conditions, it's hard to see. The brightness is weak and the resolution feels dated. No flip screen means no vlogging unless you rig up an external monitor, so not ideal for solo creators. And then we have the old Sony menus. No touch, clunky layout, and buried settings. If you're used to the Sony A7 IV or ZV-E1 menus, this really feels like stepping into 2012. But hey, once you set it up how you like, you rarely need to dive back in, so it's tolerable. So who is this camera for now in 2025? So I think beginner photographers who want to learn manual shooting on a real camera, travelers who want something light but powerful, Sony shooters looking for a reliable B camera for video, budget filmmakers or hybrid creators who don't need the latest features. I wouldn't recommend it for daily vlogging or live streaming setups in 2025, but for content creators who understand its limits, still very, very usable. For 350 euros, I'm honestly kind of shocked by what I got. The Sony A6500 still delivers great photo and video quality, solid autofocus, and compact versatility in 2025. Sure, the screen and battery are rough, but those trade-offs are manageable. And if you already shoot Sony, this just slips right into your workflow. Personally, I think it's one of the best budget backup cameras you can buy today. Let me know in the comments, are you still using the Sony A6500 or did you already upgrade to the A6700 or something full frame? And if you got camera questions, drop them. And if you got any camera questions, drop them below. I read everyone. Try to also reply to everyone. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, stay safe, stay happy. Good luck. So I guess you can vlog with this, you can walk around with it, but as you see, there is no real stabilization and it's a little bit jittery. I think that's the right word for it, jittery. And now shot in 4K, as you see, it tends to crop in quite a lot, which is a little bit of a shame, but still with this lens, the 11mm, it still provides a good background shot and everything. And it looks quite decent, right?